guys, it's Cece, and today I'm here to do my November TBR. So, November TBR, this month I am doing like a goal, sort of. Last year in December I participated in Lady Book Mad's Read Women December. I loved it. It is just a hashtag dedicated to reading and highlighting female authors. I loved participating, and I was planning on doing it again this December. Unfortunately, in December I have a bunch of books that I have to get to that are all by male authors, so I decided I'd switch it up and I would do my own Read Women November. So I'm only reading female authors. That's basically it for the announcement portion. Let's talk about the books I'm going to read. The first book that I'm planning on reading in November is All the Ugly and Wonderful Things by Bryn Greenwood. This was given to me by a fellow intern at my internship. She read it. I mentioned that I'd seen some people talk about it, and when she finished it, she forced it on me and was like, read this book. So apparently I'm reading this. I just started it last night, but I only read 2 pages, so don't have a lot to share yet. It seems to be some sort of romance. There seem to be romancy vibes, and I think it's about coming from different backgrounds or something like that. I don't know. I've heard some good things about this. I've seen it around. It's nominated for Goodreads Choice Awards, and I haven't read any of the books on that list, so I might as well read one of them. But this is what I'm starting with. After that, I am getting to the book that I am the most excited to get to this November, and that is Axiom, The Last Hope by Pearcy. And the reason I'm so excited about this book is because my friend wrote a book. It's a book that she wrote, and I'm so excited. I can't believe it. I can't believe Rachel wrote a book. I can't believe that I get to read it. This is a dystopian book. It's about a lead character named Ella, and standard dystopian world decisions are made for you, and then she falls in love with a girl, her roommate, and that's the thing that sparks realizing that things are not as they should be. That's kind of all I know. I'm excited to jump into it though. I'm so excited to read my friend's book. So the next book that I'm going to read is one of the ones that I didn't get to in October, but I actually have to because it's on my list of books that I had to read this year, and that is Life and Death by Stephanie Meyer. This is the gender-swapped Twilight. I have to get to it. I've gotten a little bit behind on my books that I have to read this year, my top 16 to read in 2016 list, that thing. I'm working on it. So this is one of the ones that I'll definitely be attempting to read. It's actually half of this book. It's not the whole thing. This is this is 2 books in one. But Gender Swap Twilight, I feel like I'll be able to get through that fairly quickly, right? And then another book that is on my list of top 16 to read in 2016 is Fallen Kingdoms by Rhodes. This is on my Kindle. It was my goal to read at least another book off of my Kindle list that I've had for too long, so that's this one. It's high fantasy. A lot of people say it's like YA Game of Thrones.
I'm here! Hello!
Hi. You didn't close the door all the way.
Hi!
Honey bunny?
What?
That's where the light is.
I can't do anything.
Yes, you can! It's supposed to be sort of I've heard it's YA Game of Thrones, but I'm not going to hold it to that because I've also heard people complain. I don't know how I'm going to feel. It's a pretty big booktube fantasy series, but I'm hoping to get to this one. Besides that, another one that I want to get to from my top 16 list is Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. I don't really know much about this besides the fact that it's a mystery novel and that I don't know how much I'm gonna like it. J.K. Rowling and I are kind of not on great terms right now, but I said I wanted to read this book, so I'm gonna read it this month. Hopefully that'll happen. Besides that, I'm also planning on reading Brokeback Mountain by Proulx. I don't know. This is just a really short novella. It's Brokeback Mountain, gay cowboys. You know the drill. I've seen the movie, I really liked the movie, and I was curious about the novella, and a friend loaned this to me, so I need to read it because I'm gonna have to give him his book back at some point. But then the last book that is on my TBR for the month is Are You My Mother by Alison Bechdel. This is a graphic memoir. I've already read Fun Home by Alison Bechdel, and I really loved it. I haven't heard as great of things about this one in particular, but I still really wanted to read it. Janelle gave me this because she didn't like it at all, and I didn't want to let her get rid of it until I'd read it, so maybe I'll read it and it'll immediately go somewhere else, but I'll be reading this one. Okay guys, there you go. Those are all of the books that I'm planning on reading in the month of November for my read women theme. All female authors. Let me know what books you're planning on reading in November, and if you've read any of these, what you thought of them, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!